with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Thunderbirds and the UTEP Miners. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. He comes into this game with a very potent passing offense, ranked in the top 10. But today, they face one of their stiffest opponents of the season, a top 10 passing defense. Let's see who wins this strength-on-strength battle. I'll keep you posted as the game goes on. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it's the Thunderbirds will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UTEP's offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Fires left side, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to run for it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Colson. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Miners will line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. He's got great speed. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Thunderbirds! Special teams proving to be special. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jones. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Miners will punt this one away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Now the Thunderbirds offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Makes the grab. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Jones. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Scanning the field, it's Colson. Complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. And it's the Thunderbirds want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab on the big throw. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep. Got it down the field. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this offense is on fire, man. Back-to-back plays, completely going across the field. Now set up in a goal-to-go situation. Now the field shrinks a little bit. Interesting to see if they can punch it in, be more physical. I know they made the big explosive plays to get here. Now they got to do the ground and pound dirty work.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. And he's knocked down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
UTEP has the ball and the Minor offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The offense changing the play. Rides the back and leaves it. There he goes. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking to pass. It's Colson. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Dorsett. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Thunderbirds want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. To the house. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Looking for a man. It's Colson. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They're working that left side. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar. Is that hot?
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Rush is on him. He's got it. On the move is the 30. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Colson. Complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the gun, running back gets to give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got his man. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Now the play fake. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime. They couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Thomas. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down. And how about the quarterback there? Buys time. He's outside. He's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening. And it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now. And they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Colson. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Miners in the hurry-up. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The run inside. It's Jones. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play...
Snags it. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking for room, it's Jenkins. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The option, the keeper. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And it's the Thunderbirds in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
The Thunderbirds are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd down. 1852 soldier. 1852 soldier. Ready to go.
Jackson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Dorsett. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Thunderbirds will try to pin them back with the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it way down the field. Out of trouble just like that from deep in his own end into plus territory. They mark it at the 49.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
No huddle here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Colson. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miners!
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Just a little off. Incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires deep on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And it's the Thunderbirds who will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Stopped short of the marker. And they stop in his defense and they get the ball back.
And Obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it.
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Thunderbirds!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Miners headed quickly to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points.
He'll off one deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
180, raise call. 180, raise call. Foul.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. It'll be 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Jones. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Looking for more room at the 30.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. But good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Back to throw, it's Colson. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Miners are threatening on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Miners are in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Tight end now in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The Thunderbirds will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, fourth down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And the Miners are facing third and inches. It's complete to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking for the score. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kick.
Looking deep. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Dropping back, it's Colson. Going to try to get it himself. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Snap in the shotgun. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Timeout is called with just a single second left. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. First play of the first possession of OT. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, they're after him. Avoids the pressure and gets away. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Quickly to the tight end. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. He'll try to get to the marker himself, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Jackson gonna throw it. Forced out of the pocket. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Thunderbirds! And they grab the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions.
Finding some room. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Gives it on the option. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Touchdown, UTEP! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT. And he makes the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Back to pass, it's Colson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Working that left side now. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Jackson will throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. They forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll get rid of it. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the first down on that third down. But, man, just...
Field goal unit is not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the grab. The desperation fourth down play, and this one is over. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game.